Welcome to Module 16, Lesson 2, Constructing Frequency Tables. Today you will learn how to create a two-way frequency table. Now we'll begin by looking at a one-way frequency table. This is univariate, meaning we've collected only one set of data. For example, we have test scores from our latest test listed here. Now if we want to put that into a table form, we start by listing all the test scores and then we write the frequency that each one occurred. So if we say our test scores, we looked at our A, B, C, D, and F ranges. Now we count up the frequency. So how often did a student score between 90 and 100? We come over to our data, we count up, we see we have 4 values. So our frequency here is 4. Next, let's look at our scores between 80 and 89. Come over here and count our frequency again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scores. So we'll put 7 into our table. And we continue on. 70 to 79, we highlight those values and we see we have 10 scores in that range. Our 60 to 69, we have 3 values. And 0 to 59, we have just 1 score. If we add them all up, we see we have 25 scores, and we can come back over here, count these all up. There's 10 in each row plus 5 more. So we have recorded all of our scores in our frequency table. Now, in addition to knowing the frequency, it helps to know the percent. So if we look at the percent for each one, we're looking at the part over the whole. If we want to know the percent of students that scored an A, our part is 4, our total was 25. So 4 out of 25 students, or 16%, and we'll put that in our table. 16% of students scored an A. How about in the B range? We had 7 out of 25 students. That's 28%, so we can say 28% of the class scored a B. And now I'd like you to go ahead and complete the table. Pause the video, then come back and check your work. 70 to 79, we had 40% of students score a C, 12% of students scored a D value, and 4% of students scored in the F range. If we add up all of our percents, they should add to 100%. Next, let's create a two-way relative frequency table. So we surveyed students and asked them which subject was their favorite, math, English, or science. We only gave them 3 choices, but this time we're tracking the data according to students' grade level. So we kept our 9th grade data separate from the 10th graders, separate from our 11th graders, and separate from our 12th graders. Let's create our table showing our 2 different sets of data. So we're asking about math, English, and science, and we're asking the different grade levels separately. So we're going to list them all here. Now let's start filling in our table. First, we surveyed our 9th graders, 50 like math, 40 like English, 60 like science. So go ahead and fill that data in, and you can total that row. For our 10th graders surveyed, we had this information: 65 like math, 30 like English, 70 like science. So we can fill that data into our table. Our 11th graders had these numbers. We placed that data in the table. And finally, for our 12th graders, we can enter in that data. Now we also want to total each column, so we can get the total number of people that like math, the total that like English, the total that like science, and both totals across the row and down the column should total the same number. That's always your check to make sure you haven't made any errors. Everything should add to 612. So in today's homework, you will be placing data into a table. Good luck.